An upgraded air intake system is an amazing way to crank out the most power from your vehicle's engine. But over time, these air intakes can get clogged with dirt and debris, ruining their enhanced airflow. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to properly clean your air intake system to restore lost power and get your vehicle back on the road safely. So these dual cone air intakes are each held in with a separate band clamp. One of them is going to be located right here at the bottom and the other one will be at the top. And these band clamps are very easy to remove. Simply loosen them with a flathead screwdriver or the appropriate sized socket. And once you've loosened them all the way, you can simply slide out the air intake cone. Just be careful not to drop the band clamp. And on the top air intake cone on this BMW N54, there's actually two band clamps. And since the front one's oriented in a difficult direction, we're going to simply remove the back band clamp. So all we're going to do is simply loosen it all the way. And our second air intake cone can be slid out of the engine bay. And now these air intakes are absolutely filthy and disgusting. You can see that there's dirt on my hand. Even when I simply shake these things, there's debris literally falling out of the cotton filters. And just by scanning them, you can see they're completely full of dirt and grime and not filtering air effectively. Keep in mind, these filters should be a red color, and right now they look black or brown from how much dirt is trapped inside. And so to properly clean these, we went out and purchased this K&N recharging kit. And what this is going to come with is the air filter cleaner as well as the re-oiler. That way we can clean these filters and then re-oil them to trap in any dirt that flows into our engine bay. And you can see the graphic on the back is pretty accurate. The air filter is going to look like figure number 1 at first, and then after you clean it, it should look like 2, and once it's re-oiled, it'll look like figure number 3 and be back to brand new. And this kit overall is a great price. I think I paid around $20, and it should give you multiple uses out of the cleaner and the filter oil. And so the first thing we're going to do is grab our air intake cleaner, which is right here, pop the cap off, and then we'll shake it up, and we're going to very generously spray our air filter with the cleaner. And what you're trying to do essentially is soak every bit of the cotton gauze with the cleaner. You don't want to spray on simple mists. You want this to actually cake on, and the filter should be wet. This is what's going to actually loosen up all the dirt and grime. That way we can wash it off in a later step. And again, guys, the goal here is essentially to coat the entire air filter with our cleaning solution. So spray up and down very accurately, trying to get each and every bit of the gauze hit with the cleaning solution. And something you don't want to forget about is the inside of the air intake right here. This is typically an absolute magnet for dirt and grime. And as you can see, we have little dirt and leaf particles trapped inside. This is going to be your moment to actually clean this area. So don't forget to spray the inside of this portion as well. And again, guys, we want to get every single absolute bit of our air intakes with the cleaning solution. And then from here, we'll allow it to sit for about 10 minutes. And then after that 10 minutes goes by, we want to hit it with another round. You don't want this solution to completely dry out. Otherwise, it'll be hard to wash away. So now our air intakes have been sitting for approximately 10 minutes, and now it's time to wash them. And now I didn't get video footage of this process, but it's very simple. What you want to do is go to a faucet nearby and put it on the cold, low pressure water setting. And now from here, you'll wash from the inside out. So people popularly say don't soak the whole entire air intake system, but I'm going to go ahead and push back on this a little bit because we're trying to get as much dirt as possible. You don't want to leave these things soaking overnight, but you want to run the water over all of the filter gauze. So flip these cones upside down just like this and run the water through the middle of it. That way it pushes the dirt onto the outside. In unison with this, go ahead and run the faucet on the outside of the cotton gauze as well. And just keep repeating this process, essentially just trying to wet the entire air filter from the inside out. And do not forget about the middle portion here because again, a lot of dirt can get trapped inside of here. But we can see after I did that, my air intakes look much better. So now it's going to be time to use our filter oil. And now with the filter oil, we want to go ahead and shake it up very well to make sure we break up any of the compound inside. And then we want to give it thin and even layers of oil all along the filter gauze. And so hold the can approximately 3 inches away, and then we're going to spray it the same way we would paint something on our car. Start the spray off the filter and then end the spray off the filter and give it thin uniform coats. That way there's no weak spots once this is all over. And something to take note of is you don't want to spray too much oil. This looks like a lot, but that's because most of the oil has dripped down to the actual housing. Looking at the actual filter gauze itself, you don't want to over oil this to where it's absolutely soaked. You want to give it just enough of an even spray to where it can trap dirt, but too little of the oil and it won't trap enough dirt. And then this should be the final product right here, guys. Thin and even layer of filter oil all across the gauze, where we now have a uniform pink/red color. And what this will do is accurately trap as much dirt as possible without letting dirt bypass. And again, don't forget to oil the inside section right here because we're trying to trap all of the dirt, and this is typically a magnet area. And now a small little detail that we can do before installing these air filters back into the vehicle is clean off all of the surrounding engine bay components. So get a microfiber towel and go ahead and clean off the charge pipes and everything else. That way dirt isn't getting sucked right back into our clean air filters. And now after letting our air filters dry for about 30 minutes to an hour, we can go ahead and put them back into our vehicle. So what we'll do is pre-position our band clamps to where they're easily facing us on the intake hose, and then go ahead and orient it upwards. And then we'll simply slide on our cone air intake firmly and re-tighten down that band clamp until it's fully snug. And then now we'll do the same exact thing to the bottom air intake cone and tighten it down till it's snug as well. And now these dual cone air intakes will kind of sit on top of each other. What you don't want is this top air intake to sit down below, because then it will be sucking in hot air. What you want to do is actually grab it and pull it forward and set it on top of the bottom filter. That way it can try to suck in as much of the cool ram air as possible. And now that everything is reinstalled, let it sit for about another hour so it's all nice and dry. And then we can fire up the vehicle and make sure that everything works as it should. But that right there is how you accurately remove and clean your air filters to make sure that they last you thousands of miles without any issues. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash that thumbs up and subscribe for more helpful BMW videos like this one.